was Korean DJ. Korean DJ did a series of money matches against Chu at MLG Long Island, the satellite event. Beat him with Sheik, beat him with Marth, beat him with Fox.
Yeah. And I don't know if you remember, but in MLG days when we had that really long sleepover at Chu had at Ken's house.
Yes.
Ken really learned how to play against Ice Comics. Guys, this is the wobbling that we've been talking about.
If you're wondering what wobbles looks like,
here it is.
Seeing
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. So to continue, Ken really learned how to put a hurt on Ice Climbers with Mars. It was very impressive. So Mars can do it. It's so much harder than what you would think.
Okay. So Mars able to grab that tipper and clean it up, and it's. I'm torn. I look at these characters and I'm torn. I'm tongue-tied because, you know, there's the down tilt to keep them away.
Yeah, well, as soon as Mars starts really spacing out, doing the down tilt, the climbers, what actually outranges that is the freezing thing, the ice that they shoot out.
Yeah, the ice blocks, and we'll see
Not
that
the blocks,
battle.
but the frost.
Oh.
Yeah, that actually outranges the down tilt. So if Marth is playing back, theoretically, the ice climbers should just be like, yeah, in your face.
Yeah, and then we do. Either way, we'll see those kind of standoffs, you know, a spacing battle, as it were. Now, that tipper can kill can kill Nana super early. However, if Marth makes the wrong decision, smashes too early, there you go, then the ice climbers can shield it, wave dash in, grab. And as we've seen, this ice climbers.
And that's how Marth's going to kill this matchup, is by those forward smashes. But with there's two ices on the stage, it's so risky. You're risking so much. But I really like the movement from the Marth. I really like it a lot.
Yeah, we're doing it. So big crowd to watch this match. Super hyped to see these two go at it.
Yeah.
And if you don't mind my adding, DizKid Boogie, an up-and-coming ice climber, is watching, I see, and cheering.
DizKid?
It appears he may be a mentor for this Admiral.
Nice.
Not to wobble there.
Yeah, okay, so
he's pretty high. I don't think he could have smashed down.
No, I don't think so. And I was going to make a point that really doesn't stand, but I'll make my super point anyway. Sometimes people have morals on the wobbling. Like, I'll only wobble when I'm down.
Yeah.
Or I might only wobble when it's tied up. I won't wobble when I'm winning. So I was going to say maybe that's a point where the ices were up, but I saw they were kind of tied.
All right,
rules,
just one poor climber there, just poke space.
Yeah, and this is where Marth can take his lead. He's like, yo, what are you gonna do to me now? You have a hammer, I have a sword. Swords outrange hammers. And
then it ends up becoming a one-stock match, but for the last 3 one-stock matches we played, Admiral won.
Yes. You see,
spamming
so Falcomist is trying to get the toward B into like an up tilt or forward tilt, a forward smash, but Admiral's really DIing it well.
Yeah.
You need to DI that out so you don't get popped up into anything. Or when I say out, away from your opponent.
Okay, putting in a lot of percent here.
Well, what you're seeing is the Marth is staying center stage. I'm going to stay right here.
Oh, can he get out? Can the Marth get out? No.
It's all up. It's all up to ice climbers. If they could drop. If they could mess up. If they mess up.
So it's like don't drop your controller. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it's a button. It's a rhythm. If you mess up your rhythm, you can also drop it if the Marth is mashing out.
Well, I mean, if you're getting wobbled, don't say, "Oh, it's over." You know, because you got to be ready for when they change. All right, heading into match 2, we're going to do Battlefield. Good old Battlefield. So they're going to go to center stage, and then we're going to see the Nana getting hit off the stage, but she's able to get back on. Hit back off again, and okay, she's going to be saved. Again, you can save that Nana if you do an up B or a toward B. You can convince her Because sometimes she will just elect not to get back on. She'll just say, you know, actually, I feel like I put in some good work this stack. I don't feel like I need to get back on the stage and do any more. She'll do that. So you've got to kind of convince her to get back on the stage, and that's what Admiral's able to do, but only once.
And Wife, as we were saying before, I look at this as the Ice Climbers has 3.5 lives. She's down a life. She lost her Nana. She has, 3.5 lives. What do you think? Instead of being at 4 lives, I know you see 4 right there, but when Ice Climbers, they drop a character, well, like 3.5,
well,
in my opinion.
Well, it depends on the tons of the climbers, you know? Some feel very crippled when they lose their Nana, and some don't.
Especially ones that weigh heavily on wobbling.
Sure.
And you lose a lot of your game.
How much time do you spend practicing just one climber? That's a question I'd want to ask an Ice Climbers player.
That's
you know?
really interesting. Yeah.
Because if you only get, it's only in these situations where you're back to the rope and you're getting beat up on. Of course, it always feels like you're not going to do a good job because you're always getting beat up on.
Yeah.
You know, I'd want to just play entire sets with one climber and treat it as though as the only option I have.
Yes, I agree.
Which I bet a lot of climbers do.
I feel like this is from a Marth standpoint, it's very similar.
No,
hey,
get out, mash out.
It's very similar where you're fighting the Sheik. It feels terrible being down against Ice Climbers. You want to get that first stock, and I mean, and that's what happened. Falcomist got that first stock, and I thought the lead was going to go from there, but Ice Climbers strike back sooner and tied it up, and then obviously just took that last stock with that wobble.
Using the ice to try to get in. Now here the Marth needs to not get desperate, needs to not start throwing those F smashes out. Don't want to see too many F smashes.
No,
F smash got grabbed off of it.
I mean, fortunately for the Marth, nothing came of it, but it could have been brutal. It could have been nasty. Stay confident, keep playing the match you're playing. Like right now you're at 35%. You can space these guys out, maybe take, rarely take 80% of all, like watch. And as long as the Marth plays well, plays smart, he'll only be at 35%. He'll get this kill, and then it's basically even. But if you keep throwing out those smash hits, that was a good one. But if you keep throwing out those random ones, you can really take a lot of damage.
It's true.
So I think that last stock was played well.
Yeah, it was good.
35%. Sure. Now it's tied up.
Sure.
And as you can see, the Marth playing back, so the climbers are starting to throw out some of that ice. Forces the Marth to go in.
All right. Now you see here, the Marth has his back to the stage. That's a problem. And then just sort of careens into the abyss. This is regrettable. And then again, that F smash that we don't want to see does not get punished, but doesn't get anything off it either. The climber's shield's about to break. If we see a shield break here, I'm going to go nuts.
Okay, so if one shield breaks, do both shields break? Can the other one still hit you if you're trying to capitalize?
Yeah, totally.
So only one
They've
shield
got different
breaks.
shields.
They do have 2 shields.
Yeah, well, they could break at the same time, but they don't have to. It's 2 shields.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I would really enjoy seeing that. Seeing how... And at that point, do you have any control over your Nana? I don't know. Guys, this might be it right here. This might be it for Falcomist.
Admiral.
And Admiral plays it safe. Like I know I could kill you at like 150, but I don't think you up to like 180.
Sure.
That's happening.
In case I did the math wrong in my head.
Yeah, right?
You know what I mean?
We're gonna make sure you get KO'd here.